Hey everybody, just a quick video here on the Bug page. I'm gonna show y'all something for the guys that tie jigs and flies and things like that. I'm gonna show y'all what I got today. I actually got this in the mail yesterday, but let me just go over a couple things right here and I'll show y'all this. Let me turn the camera around. Alright, so camera's turned around. I'm gonna show y'all right here, if I can get that on the screen. First attempt at doing a maybe second or third attempt. That's a popper for fly fishing. I use that fly rod, and I've tried to tie a few of these in the past, and haven't had a whole lot of luck of tying them. And one thing's for sure, I'm definitely not good at painting. This is kind of like a big one. I've done some small ones for brim poppers and caught fish on them, and they turned out pretty good. I was just kind of playing with this one, and I don't know, I guess I was thinking maybe that frog there needed maybe a racing stripe on the top. And but what I've been using are these hard foam brim poppers. Okay, and if you can see, there's one right there. As you see, it's just a hard piece of styrofoam is all that is. And you get like a pack of, I don't know how many. I've used brim on. I've used these to catch brim with no problem, especially when the brim are biting. And then I use these little popper hooks. So the idea is you take the hook and you put it in the foam body, and you gotta tie your thread on, and you know, get it all straight and all that. And I said, well, I think I'll try a bigger one. So then I started trying to tie some bigger ones, and I had bought some of these at Bass Pro about a year ago, and they're pretty hard. They're a pretty hard foam with a hook already made up, and it's really already got the eyes on it and everything. And I think that was Bass Pro I got it at. But basically all you do, you just put it in a vise and you tie it up. Kind of like this one right here. This was one I done the other night, just playing around. I don't think it looks too good, but my legs didn't turn out too good at all. Legs didn't turn out, and anyway, got a little body right here. Got the hackle tied on. Put some little rubber legs on the back, and then I tied these feathers where they're facing outward. And me and Joe Payne on the rig was tying some smallmouth bass jigs, and we were tying the feathers like this, and it even when they got wet, they kind of V'd out a little bit, and they stayed pretty good. And I kind of like that, so I put a longer feather on it and just playing around with it, and dotted these up a little bit better, just kind of taking my time on it. If y'all can kind of see that, how that turned out. Oh, it looked all right. I don't really care for the knot right here. I know there's other ways of doing it to get them silly legs, those round rubber legs, to go through that. And what I did is I heated up my needle a little bit and went through it, and then I pulled it back out. And I don't have a leg puller, which is what you're supposed to use. I guess you could use a piece of thread and you could pull it through, whatever. I guess it don't really matter, but I ain't real happy with it. But anyway, I've tied a few of these for bass and kind of colored up. There's the, I don't know if y'all, there's the front of it. So it turned out okay, and I said, boy, I kind of like it. So I think I'm gonna tie up some more. And then I got on YouTube and got to looking for some more stuff and trying to get ideas for the bugs. And then I run across a website, and I've been fly tying and doing jigs and stuff for, I don't know, probably about 3 years, maybe 4. And all the time I've been on the internet and looking at stuff. I ain't never run across this, and I thought it was pretty neat. And I'm gonna pull this out and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna set my phone. I'm gonna set my phone right here. Maybe the light will got a little bit of shadow here. Anyway, I ordered this from Flymen Fishing Company. Yeah, Flymen Fishing Company, North Carolina. Found their website on the internet. And I opened this thing up yesterday and it came in, and I told Cole, I said, man, I said, check this out. I said, it's pretty neat looking little deal. And I just want to show my other buddies that tie jigs and flies and all that. So what I got was I got a Surface Seducer in a medium, green chartreuse, and I got 8 bodies. These bodies are they're like made out of foam. Not so much, not styrofoam like this other stuff is, but these are like these are like kind of malleable feeling, kind of squishy. It's already got a hole, I ain't really checked that out, but it's got a hole here. I ain't even really checked it out. Anyway, what that's for, that's your guide. So when you heat your needle up, you heat that needle up and then you drive it through the center and get it to come out right down here near the bottom. And then you pull that out, and then you can take your hook, put it on the vise, and then you squeeze that on. I know there's not a whole lot of people look at the Bela Bug page, but I think I shared one of the videos the other day, and I thought it looked pretty good. I was like, man, that's a pretty good product these guys have got. So for $4.95 through their website, I guess it's theirs, I don't know, I got a green chartreuse. That's basically $5 for a pack of 8. And then I got the yellow. So I got yellow chartreuse and green chartreuse, both in medium. And when you order this on their website, when you order this popper body and you pull this up on a little link in the drop down bar, it'll tell you exactly which hook to use and which eyes to use. I thought that was pretty good. So when I ordered this stuff, I said, well, let me get their hooks. And I had some number 2 hooks, 4 poppers hanging on the wall. And they look to be about the same, but I don't know, for $6, 25 hooks. I said, well, I'll just go ahead and get theirs. And they even tell you when you order, you hit that drop down bar, it says the eyes are 4mm. So the 4mm eyes, which ain't real big, 4mm will fit right in them little holes right there. And I've already kind of figured it out. I said, well, what I'm going to have to do now, because I don't have none, I'm going to have to get some of the UV quick drying glue and the UV light to make it dry fast. So you can set them eyes in there, and they got sticky back, and they'll stick in there a little bit, but you want to put some kind of glue right here on the eye, and you want to hit it with that light, make that light hit it. But the other thing that I was going to show y'all, which this is the way it came. So when I pulled out the envelope, I had 2 of these packages loose. Flymen Fishing Company. Of course, I ain't never dealt with them a day in my life. I ain't never really heard of them, but I said, man, I kind of like their little packaging deal they got right here. So I told Cole, I said, man, check this out. We was working on the truck, and I kind of liked the way that thing looked. And I said, well, okay. So they took these popper body hooks. So these are the right hooks to go with these poppers. So they stuck that inside the package, And then I bought also some dragon eyes. And I think the dragon eyes, this is red, orange, volcanic, I'm sorry. Surface Seducer Dragon Eyes Volcanic Red Orange 4mm 20 eyes in a pack. That's $4. So I got 20 eyes right here. So, and then the eyes are pretty, they're kind of thick. They got a little bit of substance to them. And I tell you, I can't wait to tie one of these up. You put that eye right in there, that's going to look pretty good. I thought that was, I don't know, I think I spent $20 and I got enough to tie, I guess 16 poppers. These can be used for bass, and I'm gonna try them out when I get them all tied up. May not tie a whole bunch. I'll tie 2 or 3, see how they go. And then the other thing I thought that was kind of neat right here for a $20 payment is I got a little business card they stuck in, which that ain't nothing. Bucktail bait fish, and see they use, that's the same head right there, and I don't know, I need to look at that. I don't know if that's a foam body or a hard body or what that is. And then they got this guy here, fish skull. So I need to look at this and see exactly. I mean, they tell you there's your hook size, the thread, the wing body, the kind of flashy blue that they put, the eyes to make that right there. I think that's probably what they use up there. And they even tell you how to do it. So that's a neat little card that's basically got your recipe on it for tying this particular jig or fly. And then on the back, they even got the directions or instructions on how to tie that in. I just thought that was that's a neat little touch for a $20 order. And I told Cole, I said, man, look at this. I said they sent us a pretty neat little sticker, nymph head. So this is another product on that website. They got a Surface Seducer, they got the nymph head, and they got fish skull. And I guess what they do is they kind of pride themselves on about 3 different types from what I've seen. I need to look at it again, but it looked like they had about 3 different types of flies. That's like their, like that's their thing they use. That's what they sell. And of course it's all different kind of patterns. They sent another little sticker, turn that like this, Surface Seducer. And I don't know if they're a small company or what the deal is. And then they sent a 3rd sticker, fish skull. I thought that was, I don't know, I thought that was kind of a nice little touch for $20 worth of stuff. I don't know if this is a new company. I don't know how long they've been around. They've probably been around 20 years or 10 years. I didn't know nothing about it. I need to read all this. And then they sent a Flymen Fishing Company, the next generation. And one of these guys here is the owner. I did see that. And that's where you can follow them at. And there's pictures of some of the bugs. I got their information on here, but it's a real nice little catalog. I'll pick my phone up. It's gonna get shaky. But anyway, they got a nice little book right here. And they got their information in there, what they got. Popper hooks, dragon eyes, just like a little small catalog of what all they offer. And I've got to say, it's really really well made. Nice little brochure. Double barrel bass bug. I didn't even see this. I ain't even looked through it all the way, but they tell you they got a step-by-step, so I guess if you can't get on the internet, they got a deal on there how to do it. and then here on the back. So not a bad deal. For 20 bucks, they sent a few extra things I thought was kind of a nice touch. So they're either really, really big or they're really small, but I'm a fan already. And I think I've seen a lot of guys tying these things on YouTube. So hopefully I'll have one done up here in about another week or so. And then maybe I can do a video on that, or at least some photos or something. But anyway, hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching.